Driving is very important on the PGA Tour. I actually didn't realize how important it was. Driving's always been kind of the weak point of my game, and it's been a pretty big emphasis for improvement the last couple of years. And 430 Max 10K, I think it's going to be really, really great for an amateur golfer, just because when you see a bigger head like that, at least for me, I immediately associate it with a little bit more forgiveness, but kind of one-dimensional. I actually played a Max for a couple events, and it's just so forgiving and so straight, and this one is even more so, but it has the benefits of not losing a little bit of speed, which I did with previous Maxes. So right off the bat, it's pretty crazy that you can have that extra forgiveness and not lose any speed and still feel like, you know, the forgiveness is crazy good.
The Max 10K, when the first 3 or 4 guys hit it and they all start to like it and it's from different sets of players, that's when you kind of know you have something pretty good. The PGA Tour players that we're working with, when they say they miss it or they hit it, oh, I heeled this or I high-toed it, they're really not missing it compared to what the average golfer is going to miss it, like across the face of sample size. So as you expand how you're hitting across the face, that's where the average golfer is really going to see the benefit. Now, their ball speed, let's say, is 150 in the middle. It might only go down to 145 and they've hit it way off the toe. So you're going to hit your center strike launch conditions, ball speed, launch, and spin across a very wide part of that face. So that's what that average person is really going to see the benefit of the Max 10K. The other thing that we see is a reduction in curve. So like Sahith Theegala hit it today and he likes to hit cuts. Well, he was still able to move the ball and it still cut when he wanted it to cut, but instead of cutting 5 to 6 yards, it cut 3 to 4. And then his miss is a right miss, and that shot, instead of going 20 yards right, maybe went 15 yards right. So across the board, you're going to see a reduction in curve across all your shots. Your draws will draw, but they'll draw a little bit less, and then your big misses are just going to be much tighter.
Hit the new G430 Max 10K. What I was very surprised by was how forgiving it was, but also how fast it was. The ball speeds were very high. And that's something that I would expect when you have a bigger head that's more forgiving. I would expect the ball speeds to go down a little bit, but it didn't seem like this one did at all. So I think it could be a potential driver for me to play in the future. It's all about how good your miss hits are, and that's why I've loved the ping drivers, because they're so forgiving and with the distance that it gives you as well. So I think this new driver could be very exciting, and I think that is something that most people need to have that thought in their minds. How good are the miss hits?
I think this club is going to be really big. It's pretty shocking how forgiving it is, really. I don't strike the center of the face as much as I want to, and I'm getting away with it. So I think for an average golfer who can't get as many practice reps in and all that, it'll be life-changing.